today is a big day for the Nevis Academy students. Today will be their road relay and greenhouse, orange house and the blue house. They are all pumped up, rearing and ready to go. And the officials at the school all dressed up in their brand new jersey apparently, all tagged up. They too are ready. So today is Friday, the 24th of January 2025. We are now here at the Nevis Academy's road relay. So they're starting here at the Bath Cemetery area and they'll be heading to Bath Village, and I think they'll end up on the Port Road and come around back onto the main road back to the school. So we'll be very limited today in terms of the recording because there's no police escort, so there's no transportation. We're gonna get the start and the finish. So we have a group of boys. I'm not too sure of the age category. They'll be getting out of the blocks first. So we have blue, green, and I'm not certain if it's red. But just about to get started. The athletes, three houses represented. So just about to get going. So this is the first group of boys, and they're looking pretty quick at the top. I think it's red house, but it's green and blue trading slightly. We'll be going to the finish line and get the finish of this race started. Now we are seeing in the distance the athletes coming through, and there seems to be a greenhouse athlete leading the way. We understand that this might only be a practice run. There's a greenhouse athlete and buttons have been passed, so we see an athlete rushing through here, being encouraged. And let's see, it looks like green. So green leading the way for the moment. Green or blue, it's blue actually, so blue and orange and then green. So here he comes, this young Williams, I think it is. And then we have orange, and then we have the others. Now we're gonna have the turn of the girls, and they will be doing the same route. So hopefully they can outdo the boys in terms of the speed, in terms of the time. So it should be starting any moment now. The first race, I thought they came around pretty rapidly in the general area of Rams, but we'll see what transpires on this one. The girls seem to be quite ready. We still have to determine if this is a practice or the real thing. We're getting two reports, one that is a practice run, but this doesn't look like any practice. These girls look serious. They're often running red, gold and green. So there they go, three athletes, and red seems to be pulling away for the moment, and we have the second placer getting close, that's blue. They turn the bend and we'll go to the end of the where we are having the athletes coming through now. Seems as if it's a greenhouse athlete maybe, but running all alone because we are not seeing anybody close to her. So well, looks as if it's a long way in the lead actually. So the final baton pass off comes up just about now. This athlete is running straight through, so there's no baton station there. So this athlete coming straight through. So yeah, looking very tired now, but at least she has a very good lead, a very strong lead indeed. She has left everyone in the dust as she comes through. Very good run indeed. Strong run. That's a strong finish. As she goes home. And we have Nandita is the name. So Nandita getting some encouragement. Guess one of the teachers. So Nandita pulling this slight incline here. And looking pretty cool. And we're gonna make it home for blue, I think it is. So there she goes to a round of applause. And then we have the final athlete on Orange House, I would assume. And Kervanique is the name. So Kervanique being urged to finish with a strong run. And she's doing exactly that. Here, waving in the breeze as she comes home. But it looks as if they're going to have the mixed, or are these just girls, the kindergarten girls, and they're going to be running to the foot of the road and back. I'm not seeing any buttons, so it's not a relay then. I guess it's cross country. This is a practice for the cross country. So there's some new students in the school and they've been given a little practice. It's really a practice run today. They're getting accustomed to what will happen on the big day. Oh, they're gone. They just wanted a little bell. Once that bell sounded, they were out of the blocks. They were out of the blocks. They're ready to go. The anxious parents are here. They're out of the blocks this time for real. Some of them have pulled up in the rear. But we have a leader, definite leader for the time being. Definite leader. Heading down. They'll make the turn by the cones and then they'll come back. So it's a practice run for these little ones. And they'll make the turn. They're being guided at the bottom of the road as to how to make the turn. The anxious parents are getting all on the track. They're getting right on the track. So let's see, we have a clear leader now. Clear leader. She rushed down there and she's rushing back. Leading by 1.5 miles. Certainly a top athlete. Here she comes. It's a practice run for the kindergarten girl. And she has taken this with ease. With ease. With ease. That must be mommy. A proud mommy. As she comes home. And then we have some others being cheered on here. Second place, so trying to hold on to that second spot. And she does just that with aplomb. And then we have the others coming through. A little bit of a stumble here or there. And then we have those who need more encouragement than most. But it looks like it's going to be a tight finish here. It's going to be a tight finish. Who's going to take this one? It looks as if it's going to be a really tight finish. Somebody say, let's see. I think Orange took it. And then we have the final athlete. She had to make sure that all the others were safe. And so now that they're safe, she's going to come across the finish line with a nice flourish. So we're going to have the kindergarten boys. They're going to be coming. Oh my goodness, one of them can't wait. He just wants to get out of the blocks. There's no bell, but he's ready to go. So it's the turn of the boys. And should be getting out of the block shortly. They're up and running. A little bit of a lean there. A little bit of a lean. And then we we have some others who have picked their position at the back of the pack. And then we have the leaders of the pack. They're racing down to the cones and then they'll be racing back. Well, one of them wasn't sure where he was supposed to go. He wants to turn back, as a matter of fact. Daddy's trying to encourage him to go, but he's not sure he wants to go all the way down there and come back. That's Bassi trying to encourage him to run. He is running now. I think if he had known the route, he would have won this race. Look at the speed he has going down there. But he's still looking back for Mommy, I think. But the returning nationals are coming. They would have turned at the cones, and it's going to be a tight one here. Looks as if it's going to be a tight finish. Two of the athletes at the top being blocked by teachers. I'm not sure. They should get out of the way too. But we have a tight race here. We have a tight race. This is going to be tight. This is going to be tight. But one of them pulling away slightly. The other one getting close. This could be interesting. This could be a tight finish. But he has burnt out. And I think he settles for second. And then we have the third placer being encouraged by Daddy. And then we have another athlete coming through. And then we have another athlete coming through. Needs some guidance, needs to know where to go. And he's being encouraged. And we'll cross the line now. And where is the big athlete who took his time to get started? He's still coming. Matter of fact, I think he has caught up some. That goes to show that if he had started at the top of the pack, he would have been winning this one with ease. One of them, two of them gone a little off course. Oh, they have time to sign autographs. My goodness. These guys are good. As they come up now, one of them has stopped running. Then he starts to run again. Somebody told him to keep running. So Bassi's still strong. He's running, laughing, he's enjoying himself. As Bassi makes sure he crosses the line to loud cheers. And then we have the others. And then we have another one. I think that's young Bassi as well. He has gone over to St. Kitts or Antigua somewhere. And that's the end of that. Well, they're out of the blocks. I think these are grades 1 and 2 children. And it's a host of them. I'm not sure if it's a mix, but we have a leader already. We have a leader being challenged, but it's girls. It's a girls thing. Grades 1 and 2 girls. Grades 1 and 2 girls. Dashing away. One of them has pulled up. Maybe she fell down. Let's hope she'll be okay. But the mass exodus here, and we will determine a leader in a short while when they make the turn by the cones. Started further back than the kindergartners. They went all the way back by the deputy governor's residence or office, official office. So here goes. They will make the turn and then we'll see who is leading, because some of whom we are looking at are way behind. So let's see if we can pick up the leader, and let's see if it's going to be a close finish. Who is coming through? Well, it's a cluster here, so it could be interesting to us as it gets closer to the finish line. A bit of a cluster. Somebody's pulling away though. We have a definite leader now. She has pulled away and looking strong. Here she comes. A leader. She has definitely, but she's tiring. She's tiring. Being encouraged to go through. And Daddy's there. Crosses the line just about now. And then we have the others coming through in a bit of a cluster. And we have a nice finish here, strong finish. Then we have the others coming through. Obviously a bit tired, a little bit of a rush to the finish there. And somebody beat somebody. And then we have a little one trudging along. and she is going to make it home. And then comes another. So just about to cross the finish line. Then we have a couple of others. There's a race on here. Look at that rush. Beats her to the line. And then the others. Still more. As Green will cross the line momentarily. Then we have, as usual, you normally have one of the athletes who stays behind to make sure that the others are okay. And she's extremely tired, but being urged, being encouraged to finish. And it's all about enduring to the end. And I think that's the important feature of an endurance race. It's all about finishing. So it's the turn of the boys now. As you see, quite a number of them in this one coming through at a rapid rate too. And oh, a little stumble there. He thought he was finishing. I don't know why. He thought he was finishing. I don't know why he thought he was finishing. So parents trying to record as they urge on their athletes, and a lot of parents probably would have been training for this very moment. And then we have one other athlete here coming through, and then let's see, I think one of them didn't quite go to the finish. He's been encouraged now to continue. And then we have the leader of the pack coming around now. We have a definite leader starting to walk, so he has been passed. And then we have some, well, he's trying to make a comeback. And it looks as if he's making a good comeback too. So, and with encouragement, Mommy looks as if she's quicker than most. Fanning him on. Look at Mommy, fanning him on. Well, looks as if he could take this one with some encouragement. He's being encouraged by Mommy. And I think he's going to make it. He's slowing up, somebody's close. Somebody has passed him. He didn't realize where the finish line was. And after all of that hard work, he stopped too early before the finish line. And somebody passed him almost on the line. I think they need to work out that match very clearly so that they know exactly which line, because there are two lines here. And some of them are stopping at the first line. Now we have oh, look at this strong run. Look at this strong run, but he's been challenged. He says, I'm going to pass you. And he has passed him. And he says, I'm going to catch you up. I'm going to catch you up. I'm going to catch you up. Now he's slowed up at the first line, and the other one passed him to get to the second line ahead of him. So very interesting finish that. And then we have the others coming through. Here's a Blue House athlete. He needs some encouragement because he's walking. And the other athlete, well, there's an athlete as per usual in the rear who is going to make sure that everyone is all right. But this athlete now going through. And then we have the athlete who normally stays back to make sure everybody is okay. He's being encouraged. He has a whole entourage. A whole entourage. He thinks he has arrived. He hasn't arrived as yet. He has more to go. He has more to go. Not that first line. It's the second line. So he finally gets home. So loud applause. We're having a bit of a mixed relay now. And I think this would be the concluding race for the day. It's a bit of a mixed relay as the athlete looks like a blue. Heading up, looking strong, being chased now. She's being chased. It looks as if she's gonna stay ahead though. Looks very strong as she stays ahead. It's a mixed relay. There's a boy in it as well, and two girls. she comes. Well, this is a boy. This is young Williams. Williams it is. Kalen Williams. He's a strong athlete, I can tell you. And then we have, well, it's two boys apparently. So, two boys completing the race. And then we have one more athlete being encouraged by mommy.